We're over again at GIGABYTE, and Stu's going to give us a quick demo of the new Lucid Virtu MVP.
Okay, Lucid, as you guys probably know, first debuted on the C68 platform. It's the first version, Lucid Virtu. I want to show you a quick demo of Lucid Virtu MVP, which is the new version of that. As with the first version, the main, or if you like, the biggest selling feature is that you can switch between your discrete and your IGP graphics. So in this demo right now, I'm going to show you we've got Virtu enabled. So right now we're connected to the motherboard. So if you like, we're in I mode, which means we're using the integrated graphics. But when I start up this game now, it will know to move to the discrete card.
So this is Street Fighter 4, the benchmark.
Yep. And I'll just show you configure the PC settings. So you can see this is running 1920 by 1080. I'll turn VSync off. And we'll give you a quick look at the benchmark so you can see what kind of frame rates we're getting. This is with a discrete. It's the high-end 7970 card, so it'll be pretty quick.
Yeah.
So here's Ryu, and it's well in excess of 200 frames a second. But one of the problems that you will notice that the monitor itself has a refresh rate of only 60 frames per second, if you like. So it's actually it's quite visible that you're experiencing what we call tearing. That's simply because there's a conflict between the speed of the refresh rate of the monitor and the frame rate of the game. Now, the traditional way to counteract that would be go into your game settings and enable display VSync. By enabling VSync, save that, we go back into the benchmark, it will stop that tearing effect that we just saw. But unfortunately, as we all know, quite often we don't use VSync because we will lose the frame rates. The frame rates will be sucked right back in to a maximum of around 60 frames per second. But you can see the pictures a great deal clearer. There's no tearing.
So there's a bit of a sacrifice between.
Exactly, and it was, I mean, traditionally you've had to make that choice. You can have higher frame rates with tearing, or you can have lower frame rates at the same rate as your monitor, but it will be a clearer picture. The idea now is that you don't have to make that decision. If I just go out of the game now and back to the Virtu Control Center, I can enable Virtu VSync. Well, the basic concept of this is that you can kind of have your cake and eat it. You can have the best of both worlds. I'll start the benchmark. You see PC settings. VSync is still on. We haven't changed anything there. We'll start the benchmark, and you'll see that now the game's running without the tearing once again, but actually you're getting far higher frame rates than you were before. So you can see the frame rates are now not quite as high as without the VSync, but we're seeing 150, 140 odd frames per second on average, and it's crystal clear, there's no tearing, which is fantastic. It's like a best of both worlds situation, but it doesn't end there. If I go out again into Windows, and we enable high performance. This is an additional feature that Virtu have built in. And what this basically does is it identifies the redundant rendering tasks so that basically the CPU can hit the GPU faster, and you get more cycles rendering kind of in the graphics pipeline. Yeah. So well, this is what I've been told. I mean, it's kind of complicated. I'm not sure the very technical details, but the end result is that you're getting no tearing, but you're getting far higher frame rates than you were getting before. So you can see now we're seeing up to 500 frames.
Nearly 500.
It's going super fast, and again, there's no tearing. It's pretty phenomenal. We're going to bundle Virtu with our 7 Series boards. We think this is going to be very, very popular with people who play games, which of course for our high-end stuff is basically our target market, right? Yeah.
Excellent. Thanks very much, Stu.
No problem.